And they all run away. And then there's this one dark spawn right here. I found it hilarious. Okay, now it's gonna tell us how we... Oh, not yet, I think. Oh yeah, it is. First it's gonna be like the celebration, and then it's gonna tell us how every choice we made has affected something, so it's kinda cool to see. And then I'll be able to import this save into Dragon Age 2 when it comes out. Yay! But first, the loading screen that we have to face. Yeah. Long loading screen. Okay. I thought I heard something.
And then it was over. With the archdemon dead, the darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the blight had been ended before it had truly begun.
This is the first time I have this ending, so kinda cool.
Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king and queen. Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
Now, if you kill the archdemon without Morrigan's ritual, this will show a scene of you being dead. Or Alistair being dead. Or Loghain, actually. You can all look this up on YouTube, so... they're all there. But now we see how I did. My ending. And I didn't die. Oh no, I didn't. Unless, of course, something went wrong and the ritual somehow didn't work. Just music. Come on.
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the final charge against the Archdemon remains with us still. An inspiration to all she saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the hero of Ferelden. The first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago.
Okay, game is kind of freaking out. Oh god, why now? Why at the end? Why did you have to do that?
My friend, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor.
Oh god.
Is there any boon that you might request of Ferelden's king? If it is within my power, I will grant it.
Okay, why is my... Wait, you guys, can you just hold on for a second? Just gonna see if something's wrong with the recording or something. Be right back. Okay, sorry. Like a little pop-up came that I had to update my something, I don't know. And it kind of slowed the game down. Well, no, because it was Arlhow that did all that, not the others, right? So the sacrifice of the Warden should not be forgotten.
Now that's
again.
a very good point. I think we can begin with the monument here in Denerim. dedicated to the Grey Wardens who have fallen. Duncan, Riordan, all of them. And it is high time some scholars were collected to learn more about the Darkspawn. We'll face them again, with the dwarves as well as here. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens?
Oh god, I never know what to say here. The Darkspawn are still a threat. The Grey Wardens need me.
That they do. I'm glad one of us is staying with them at least. There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready.
Okay, so let's talk to everyone now.
So, we made it. I'm impressed, aren't you? The odds were completely against one of us actually getting to the Archdemon. But of course you would make it. I knew you would. I bet this had something to do with that night. With Morrigan. Why you're still here, I mean. I'm not that dumb. The rest of the Grey Wardens haven't arrived yet from Morlaix. But they've already sent questions. What should I tell them?
Tell them the truth.
That a Maleficar saved you and then ran off to have my demon baby? That has a certain ring to it, right? No, I suppose I'll just keep that to myself. I can shrug and look stupid. It's a talent. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know where she went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything.
She doesn't want to be
Very
followed.
dramatic. I don't imagine she'd be easy to find if she didn't want to be. At any rate, I can see Arleman giving me that look. More king stuff, I suppose. I can never wait. And if I don't get the chance some other time, thanks. For everything.
Same to you.
I'll let you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
Can I talk to Honora, I wonder? She must hate me.
Allow me to offer you my personal congratulations, Warden. I must admit that while I did not share my father's pessimism regarding the Grey Wardens, I had my doubts that such a small number of you could be victorious. Yet here you are.
Damn right.
Normally I would call that bravado, but it seems your confidence is deserved. Tell me something. Is Alistair always like that?
Like what?
Well, he answers every serious question with a jest. Is that normal? Thankfully, he has surprised me with his eagerness to learn the business of ruling. Despite his questionable humor, he may yet be a good king.
Questionable.
Oh well. His heart is in the right place. In that he reminds me of Kaelin, which is no failing. Now I see Arl Eamon gesturing to me. There is more work to be done. I must take my leave of you, I fear. Enjoy the rest of the celebration, Warden. I shall speak to you again before the day is done.
Okay, apparently she's not that angry that we killed her daddy. Oh, ever. Okay, let's talk to Shield. She's the first one here.
So it survived after all. My impression that all creatures made of flesh were hopelessly squishy was, premature.
You thought I would die, I suppose?
Well, it is going to die eventually. Just not right now. It has made me revise my opinion of its kind. My kind. I am, or at least was, a dwarf. A creature of flesh. I have to keep reminding myself that. In fact, I think I may even try to become one again.
Oh, that's
Wynne
nice.
has offered to accompany me to Tevinter to speak with the mages there. The Circle of Ninrathrus has the largest collection of arcane knowledge in Thedas. If it is possible to reverse this process, then the knowledge to do so will be there, or that is my hope. And if not, then I will keep looking. I have nothing if not time, yes?
I suppose
I
that's
intend to return eventually, unless I finally decide to destroy all pigeons everywhere. That may take a while, but otherwise I will come back. If it happens to one day see a tiny little dwarf who appears very nervous of being squished, that will be me. Until then, I wish it well. You have been a fine friend.
Oh, that's a sweet chill. Okay, next off. Ooh, it's my brother.
When I heard that my little sister was not only a Grey Warden, but also leading Ferelden into battle, I was surprised, to put it mildly. Father, he would have been so proud of you. I know I am. You've done good.
What happened to you,
I never
Fergus?
made it to the battle at Ostagar. We were still scouting in the wilds when we were attacked by a party of Darkspawn. Most of my men were killed. I woke up 2 weeks later in a chase-in hut, wounded and feverish. By the time I was able to sneak out of the wilds, you were already marching to Denerim. I tried to get word to Hayever. You can imagine what happened, I suppose.
I'm so sorry about Orden and Oriana.
Yes, I'm trying not to think too much about them. Hal was a greedy, traitorous bastard. I just wish I'd been there to help you kill him. At least Amaranthine now belongs to the Grey Wardens. There's some justice in that, I think. I need to go back to Hayever. See if I can clean up the mess Hal made of it. I will see you soon, I hope.
Of course you
Good.
will.
Hayever won't be the same without everyone around. Take care of yourself, you hear? Or I'll find you and nag you like Mother did until you're ready to tear out your hair.
Oh well. Who's next? Arleman.
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the Civil War and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough. It's too bad that you aren't remaining here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden would have influence, but I understand. Myself, I will be remaining here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the rule of Redcliffe, at least for the time being. Connor seems well enough, and Isolde refuses to speak of what happened. She says she never wants to go back. I cannot thank you enough for saving them. They are the joy of my existence. Tell me, have you noticed anything strange about the lad? He seems quiet.
Consider what he's been
You
through.
are no doubt correct. It is my imagination, I am sure. But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can.
Okay, next off is Liliana.
So here we are. The conquering heroine has
Okay.
won the day, and now she takes her bow and exits the stage. A fine ending,
But this isn't a
isn't
play.
it? We had danger, we had victory, and many characters. Truly, I could not have borne witness to a better play had it been on a stage. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. Whether it was the Maker sending me to you or whatever, it was a good thing. I thought I was supposed to save you, to show you the way. But it seems it was meant to be the other way around. Odd how that works, no?
I don't think it was the Maker, to be
I
honest.
know. It's just very dramatic. I'll have to remember to write it down. I've been offered a position to head up an investigation into the Darkspawn. It's quite exciting, really.
An investigation.
Well, we really don't know much about them, do we? Honora says we need to find out more. See how far they go in the deep roads, and where those brood mothers can be found. I agree. It will be a grand adventure of my very own. I'm looking forward to it. At any rate, you should get back to the celebration. We can speak another time.
Okay, yeah. Next is Zevran? Zevran? Yep. Come.
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you.
Bloodbath sounds like a
You
fun
see?
idea.
This is why I like you. Always game for a little fun. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you were planning on returning to the Grey Warden fold soon. Is that true?
Only if you're going with me.
Naturally. You caught me and now you're stuck with me, I'm afraid. Sad, I know, but we'll manage somehow. Well then, since I am sticking around, I suppose we'll have plenty of time to speak later, yes? So go on and get paraded about. It's fun to watch. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
Yeah. Win?
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
It's a little
Of
strange.
that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
I didn't do it on
I
my
don't
own.
think many heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to travel. Shale has expressed a desire to go to Devinter to look into a way to regain her mortality. And I will join her.
But what about your
It's
problem?
true, I don't know how much time I have. Maybe not very long at all. So, I shall see as much of the world as the Maker allows. Perhaps this is a gift in the end. A nudge in the right direction? I doubt we will meet again, my dear. If not, please accept my best wishes.
Ogren, your turn. Of course he's standing.
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually